everybody. How's it going? Dan here, aka Red Comet, of course. And we got a very special episode tonight. Uh, it's, as promised, the final episode of our current werewolf, well, not current anymore, but the last werewolf chronicle that we played, incorporated. This is part 4. And yeah, by far this video, I think we got it perfect, tuned in exactly how we want it. Amazing. I'm thrilled with it. But before we start, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's helped us get this far, everybody that's inspired us, encouraged us. Even just, saying, hey, this is cool what you're doing. The people that have played with us. And of course, everybody that's watching us, racking up these views. Helping me and Rob get to affiliate streamers on Twitch. Junior's well on his way. We're making this content that's getting drastically better every video we put out. It's all because of you. So yeah, thank you. Sorry, thank you very much, everybody. They don't really show up on the video here, but we actually had 2 live audience members spectating our game. One of them was our player Alex, playing the character of Teddy, his twin brother, Andrew. So, hey man, thanks for stopping in and enjoying the game. I hope you join in sometime. And then also our buddy Ryan, he popped in for a little bit, watched the very end, so that was really cool too. And that's more than anything, that's what Level Select is about. We're building a community of like-minded individuals, nerds, gamers, hobbyists. If we're not playing together, let's encourage each other. Let's share ideas, come up with new stuff, try it out. To get on the Discord, post your pictures, post your videos. That's what it's for. I'm very proud of this video. I would love for this to be the standard going forward. I truly believe this is the start of Level Select becoming real. So that's not just us. That's you guys watching, everybody talking to us. It's the community that we're building for this. So thanks. And use it for what it's there for. It's not just for us. It's for you too. You watch our videos. You interested in playing Werewolf, but you don't have a group? Cool. Hit us up. If you're not local, whatever. We can get on Tabletop Simulator. We can work something out. You can just play in Discord on stream. You understand the point, right? You want to get into models, hit me up. I'm the model guy. If you want to get into collecting stuff, talk to Rob. If you're interested in retro stuff, Rob's your guy. If you're interested in like actual cinematography and stuff, like I am, you talk to Jimmy. This isn't just gaming. I want to illustrate that as well. We can expand into music and art. I would love to. The sky's the limit with this kind of thing. So let's make it epic. And for the 100th time, thank you all, everybody. And all of us here at Level Select, we truly hope that you enjoy our special presentation here. Look forward to future presentations, and we hope you join us. So, let me go ahead and get this started. Change the scene. Oh my, what am I doing? Yeah, scene. Yeah, just do it from here. It's okay. It's okay. Boom.
Alright everybody, welcome to part 4 of Werewolf Chronicle called Incorporated. This will be the final one, and hopefully we'll have a lot more ass kicking like we did the last time. Just depends on the dice, I guess. I don't know. However, this being the final match, we literally decided we're going to do something special, and we're here pretty much live at Immortals Inc. here in Rocky River. Come for all your gaming needs. They do different things like Magic, Pokemon, friggin' board gaming, D&D, whatever, you know, different things on that line. Very good place to be. Also, one more little thing I want to add is our good buddy Ryan Farrell from Mushroom Head. This is his new book, Sinister Miniatures. Dive into the creepy and fantastic world of Ryan Farrell's Sinister Ministers, 13 horror and sci-fi themed preludes for piano, complete with accompanying artwork. An expedition of all things strange and unusual, presented in this unique format. Great for any beginner to intermediate students, fun for all musicians at every level. You'll find him at ryanfarrellartist.com. You'll see a link below this video for that. Also, I want to do one more thing. I want to thank our lovely technician, Mo, here. I'm sure you could probably see her over there, but you know, just want to give her a thank you for all this nice fancy setup, for finally being able to do the one time and try and do this whole bloody time. So, just want to give her a nice little shout out there. You'll see a link to her channel, Coffin Mochi, right there at the bottom of the video. You'll see that there too. Check her out. She's really fun. So, okay. Now, get back to business. We are now ready to start part 4. This is the one that's going to get very, very interesting real quick. We're going to start with Teddy, Terabyte, and Q, who is at a Minka hideout, which is like a Japanese type style house in feudal Japan, but his is more built like a shinobi fortress, so it's a lot wider and more rooms and different things in it. Right now, Teddy's kind of like sharpening his little Bowie knife there in the one room. Q is over in the other area trying to use a little dummy for his sword, so he's trying to practice up. Then you got Tony, and you got Nightblood, who this fortress belongs to, is up in a little strategic room with little maps and whatnot, trying to plan out what they got to do. And inside this nice little rotating chair that looks like a space ball kind of looking thing on a nice little computer setup is good old Terabyte, trying to control his drone and having a good time with it. He's using his drone to kind of spy on the corporation headquarters, which is on the side of a mountain. So right now they're trying to plan their next move. And that is where you guys are going to take it away.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna have my drone fly around the perimeter and get a general idea of what the layout is, what's going on with this place.
So you're gonna do intelligence and technology. What are you guys gonna do?
I think we need to come up with a game plan next time we get in a battle.
Right.
Last time it was kind of chaotic. Some people went a little crazy.
So you guys are gonna head up to where Nightblood and Tony are at.
Yeah, just make a game plan of what we do in the fight.
So you guys are up there now, and now you're in the main strategic room. It's like a big table like this. She's got like a map and little pins and whatnot, and you see Terabag going, and a little space ball kind of thing. You know, doing his technological thing.
Have 5.
You have 5? Okay. I'm gonna let you have this one because I forgot to roll. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna let him have this one. My bad.
Okay.
Anyways, here's the idea. He finds the mountain cliff where they actually have little hollow points, and he sees traffic go in and out. And he projects this image on the screen, and Nightblood looks up and he's like, "Oh, that is the one. That is the location."
I know. That's why I'm reconning it.
Well, he's just confirming the fact. But so he looks at you two and he says, "So what do you believe plan of action should be?"
Kill. No, we need to go in guns blazing.
And Tony's just kind of laid back. He's just like, "I think we should do it too." Yeah. He's all in it.
What else do you see? You see any people? You see any adversaries?
Okay. Give me another one of those.
You got it.
This time I'll remember the roll. Difficulties 2.
I win.
Yeah.
3, 6, 8.
Okay, so you see that there is a bunch of these ninja-looking bunch of those things on the outside, and there's something else moving back and forth real quick that you can't quite track what the hell it is.
Oh, that's fun.
But pretty much there's only one major entrance into it. It's like you're literally going into the bottom of the mountain, and you can get to go all the way to the top of it. So there's only one way in, one way out. That's what you can see of. You have all these ninja things there.
And this is in the side of the mountain?
Yes.
Does our ninja friend have any ninja advice? Ninja, I like that.
That's the word, yes. Yes, Nightblood agrees that going in guns blazing for you guys would be a good idea, but the only thing he actually recommends is he wants to go on ahead to try to draw their fire towards him, so when you guys charge, there's not going to be much gunfire hitting you.
That'll be a good point.
Fine with that. You want to play meat shield?
Okay, so is there anything else you guys want to do before you take off towards the mountain fortress?
Just load up with guns, grenades, whatever we have.
I need to brew a thermos full of coffee.
Oh, I forgot, since he mentioned that. As Terabyte is brewing this cup of coffee, one of his goons, his little minions that are around him, because he has 3 minions from the Bone Shadow clan with him. Mm-hmm. So one of his minions tosses him a bag. Little drawstring bag. Yep. Yep, he goes to open the drawstring bag, and it is full of espresso beans.
Yep. That tracks. Start chomping on a couple of them. Bag in my pocket.
Okay, so I had to throw that in there. Sorry, I just had to as principle. Anyway, so you guys are pretty much got your plan, and now you're storming towards the fortress. As you do so, Rat gets a hold of Teddy, and he's like, "You guys go ahead. I got something else to take care of." He tosses you the keys to the SUV.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but what else do you have to take care of?
Yeah, where's what
could you possibly have?
East person on my. I can't really explain. East person.
Okay, you do you.
So we're now going to cut to a separate scene. Rat actually goes all the way down to the ruins of the foundry you just destroyed. He's just kind of looking around like, "Oh bloody Muhammad will find this shit down here anyway. I'm not sure where it's gonna be. He's sitting there kind of looking around. And he finally falls through a board landing in the office. Like, holy shit, I didn't expect that coming. And he dusts himself off and he finds himself in the office that was underneath. And then he comes across the safe that's in the room. He's like, well, hello. What we got in here? He goes to tap it with his foot and the door just suddenly flies off of the safe, nearly knocking him on his ass. And out of the safe climbs Renner.
I had missed safe. All right.
Buildings exploding around you. You have a very high clever. What else would you think of?
Lucky someone came.
Yeah. One-way street until someone showed up.
Well, he kicked his way out. Rat just happened to be there. So yeah, he kicked his way out.
So I'm emerging from the safe.
Yes, you're emerging from the safe. He's emerging from the safe. He's looking down at you.
All right. Well,
looks like you are alive, mate.
I would agree. It does appear that I am alive. We got to find a way out of here. How'd you get in here?
Through that?
Oh, that's quite the climb.
Not really. I got away through here.
All right. Well, let's get out of here then.
So he leads Renner to the side wall. Looks like a complete brick wall of some sort. So Renner's naturally looking at him like, why the fuck are you taking me to a brick wall? Kind of thing makes no sense.
Right.
And Renner's kind of looking around. He's like, that's a spot. And just kicks it really hard. And when he does, the wall sort of kind of caves in, and the next thing you know, the wall crumbles, revealing a hidden staircase.
Oh, how Harry Potter of them to leave a hidden staircase for us. Very convenient. All right, so we take the staircase, we book it out of there.
Okay, you guys take the staircase, and he actually does lead you to the outside safely. And as you get to the outside, you are confronted by a very unusual hooded figure, a sort of a wraith.
Destroy the traitor must die. Destroy.
Who are you referring to when you say the traitor?
It's just that's all it says back and forth. It's kind of looking at you and kind of scanning you.
All right, I'm gonna ask Rat. You know what this guy's deal is?
I can't really quite tell you what the deal is with this thing, mate. And before you can really say that, next thing you know, a beam comes out of the wraith and hits you.
Ooh, cool.
What's your dice pool for willpower? 6?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll 6 of these bad boys.
Right.
What is that?
Hang on, before you roll them. I got this just for that purpose.
Oh,
Another purpose, but yeah. Roll those.
Right.
Oh, good God.
I got the more you know, scale.
The more you
Okay, so you have magically transported to a forest, okay, lit up by stars, and you're trying to reach a locked door, okay? And the ground is very uneven.
Oh boy. So.
And it's at night, so hence the flashlight.
Okay, gotcha. So, I'm trying to open this door, you're saying?
You're going to try to see if you can reach this door. It's kind of high.
Alright. What do I gotta roll?
Okay, so you're going to try dexterity athletics.
So you have to use those signs.
I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have to, but well, guess what?
I forgot about that part too.
Yeah, I forgot about this part.
The stars are 2, right?
Yeah, if you have a pair of 2 stars, then it's going to be a pair of 4. You have what?
I only have 1 set of stars, not a pair.
Okay, but is that the only claw marks you have?
No,
How many successes you have?
1, 2, 3.
4. I had a critical. Otherwise, you would have won that. Okay, so you try climbing up there, and you pretty much get about a quarter of the way, and you fall flat on your ass. Because you just slip right off.
Is Rat with me, or is it just me by myself?
It's just you by
Oh,
yourself.
fuck. Alright, well, is there any other thing that resembles a door or anything I can get to?
There's a couple vines on a tree. Look like they go pretty high.
I'm gonna give those a whirl.
Okay, go again.
Same
Same thing. Dexterity athletics.
Please, come on, bro. You need to survive.
Difficulty's 1.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so you obviously got higher than 1. So,
Oh,
all right, you're up there. You get to the top of the vines, at the top of the tree, and the locked door that's kind of floating up there. It's like you can't quite reach it, but it's close.
Can I swing on the vine or am I? No.
No, the vine's kind of like off the tree. You're kind of like hanging off the vine, hanging on the tree. Just try to get to the thing. So it's close, but not quite close.
Well, I'm gonna try to heave. What? No, I'm gonna try to jump to it. I guess.
Okay.
Possible.
That's going to be dexterity athletics. Do that as well. Physical. Okay, difficulty's 1. Difficulty's 1.
I rolled a 3, just so you know. So it's not like I don't look graceful doing it.
No. So you end up jumping. You actually hit the door. You get to the door. The second you touch the door, everything disappears, and you see Rat picking you up off the ground.
Whoa. Okay. So.
And Rat's like, I chased him off for you, mate. Kind of creepy looking thing.
Yeah, he just teleported me into Door World, and I don't know what happened. How did you chase him off?
I got close to him, and he ran away.
So you didn't get the beam, huh?
What beam?
What do you mean, what beam? You didn't see what happened to me?
No.
I got hit by a beam, I got transported to a forest with doors, and now I'm back here.
Mate, the only thing I saw was you on the ground like this.
Are you Alright, where's everybody else? Where's the rest of the group? You see them?
Nah. I don't know exactly where they are, but I know where they're going.
Alright, well, let's get our asses over there then.
And before he does that, he kind of stops dead. He kind of looks over where you gotta go, because he's kind of looking at that path. He looks over at you, and he's looking over at the path. Then he kind of smiles and looks dead at you, and his demeanor completely changes.
To what?
Instead of him being all like Aussie nuts, he's just kind of like more mellow, just like, it feels good to help once again.
Okay, man, that's good. It feels good to get help.
As I helped Terabyte before, now I have a chance to help you.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job of helping me. So help me get to where everybody else is.
Of course I'll help you. Why do you think I'm called Rat?
Oh, I wouldn't dare to guess why you're called that. But...
Well, before you can finish your statement, this person literally turns himself into a rat spirit about this spirit.
Oh, so this is how we're doing it. Well, then I'll turn...
It's your patron rat spirit for being a bones gnawer. And the rat is literally leading you the way where you need to go.
Then
You just gotta follow the rat.
Then I will go into wolf form and follow the rat.
Okay. Awesome. And that cuts. You cut from that to cut back to them. And you get to secretly read this.
Secret note.
Dun, dun.
Secret notes.
Eyes on your own paper.
So now, you understand that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Again, it doesn't have to be what's written there. It's up to you. So, I know I'm making Dan nervous. Anyways, so now we cut back to you guys, and you guys are actually right there at the base of the mountain. And you guys start to go in, guns blazing, whatnot, do whatever you gotta do. And you guys are going in there trying to fight these ninjas, and Nightblood has an idea. So what he does, he takes your minions, and he creates a perimeter kind of thing, and he's trying to block a lot of them to let you guys enter the fortress. As you go to enter the fortress, though, this thing that's moving around really fast actually blocks your path. He actually stops there, and it's this weird-looking vampiric werewolf hybrid-looking thing, very fucked up looking.
What the fuck are you?
And it's just kind of staring at you, and it's like, you will not enter here, not as long as I am here.
I'm sure
Let's get him.
And so now you guys will make your moves.
I'm shooting at it.
So you're gonna shoot at it. Okay, so you're gonna be dexterity firearms. What is Terabyte doing? Anything at all?
Would I be able to get anything from using thieving talents on it?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's a hybrid, so I doubt it.
Okay.
Good thought, but yeah, it's a hybrid.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna open fire as well.
Okay, you?
Well, my sword's out, getting ready.
So you're gonna do a slash move. So you're gonna do dexterity and melee. You're gonna do dexterity firearms.
Oh, fuck, was it? Okay.
That ain't good.
Yeah, that's 6. You guys know it's not good.
I know. I mean, you get a re-roll.
Oh.
You have.
I'll check.
Okay, you fail.
I got fire.
You fail. He gets a re-roll. He tied.
It's worse than before.
5.
Okay, so what happens is you both, all three of you shoot at him, and you're not able to really get a clean hit on him because he's able to dodge these things. He moves way too quick.
So we get a hit, but not clean. We'll just miss.
You miss. You can't get a clear shot at him. Like, you're in the vicinity, but you can't really hit him because he's going so fast. It's kind of hard to hit a moving target kind of thing. So, and as he's moving around, oh boy. Let's see what he does for an attack. Okay, do me a favor. I need a dexterity and athletics roll from all three of you.
Okay, I got 7.
Okay.
I got 8. So I got 3 of the double stick stars.
That's the just one pair is 4, so that'd be
4.
5.
Plus the.
Yeah, 4. The 2 successes after that, that'd be 6. Yeah.
Okay, 6.
Okay, so you have what?
I had 7.
You had 6. You had what?
Yeah, 9 actually.
Okay, so he actually only had 4, so he actually hits all 3 of you, but doesn't cause any damage because it was just doesn't make a full contact, but enough to where it actually does kind of hit you, but doesn't really do any damage. Just kind of like shoves you. So this guy is getting really very hard to catch, and out of nowhere, you suddenly hear a gunshot from a distance that just paralyzes this thing. It doesn't want to move.
You have the right to remain silent.
And there is Renner.
Just go back in human forms and shoot it down.
Oh shit! I thought you were dead.
Nope, I was very safe about it.
I don't get that reference, but I'll take it.
I'll explain later. Alright, give me a sword, Q.
You seem to learn how to shoot while you're gone.
Nope. And I can throw swords. So can I throw a sword at this dude?
You can if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. So
He's got something for him. Why not?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, this is going to be dexterity and melee. Why not? Oh my!
So right now he's paralyzed, but not.
He's kind of stunned because like he's using a bullet to kind of steer him off guard.
Okay. So can I shoot him now?
If you want to, it's actually his move.
Yeah.
Well, don't get still,
His move.
I want to hit this guy with a sword. 3.
Difficulty is 1.
Yes.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Again, with the sword, you just love to throw shit. Yep. So yes, he actually hits him. He actually hits him like right here, kind of like slices him and kind of pins him to the wall, kind of thing. And at this point in time, Renner kind of waves to you guys to go ahead because he's going to take care of this guy. So you guys kind of move ahead, and we're cutting to him. So he's going to stand there with his little weapon there. And as he does that, the hybrid kind of just looks at him and just goes, Renner.
You know?
Nice to meet you. That is. How do you know my name?
And he's like, doesn't mean she dies way back in time.
Oh, so you're the one. Do I have the collar on me? Can I pull the collar out for dramatic effect?
Yes.
So you're the one.
Yes, because this is the police chief that you're
Yes.
talking to.
Okay.
The one who is setting you up. So you now realize that this is the police chief that you're with now, who's trying to battle you.
Well, he's obviously dangerous, so I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna put one right in his chest.
Okay. Dexterity and firearms is your roll. And you guys are going to be cut to in just a minute. Oh, no, never mind. That's blank. That's blank. Never mind. It's blank.
Shoot blanks over there.
No, it was at an angle. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, no, it's a blank. I had to move it to where actually not at an angle, crooked. I hate that shit.
3 again.
Well, this one's 5, so he actually is able to get away from your bullet, and he's actually running around. You're trying to catch him.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to cut. So you're going to be battling him. So now you 3 with Tony. So it's 4 of you in there. Because Nightblood's with your minions out there trying to keep them away from you.
Okay.
You go further in, and as you go further in, another gunshot barely misses Terabyte, and it lands kind of by Teddy. And he's like, I know that shot. That sounds familiar. That's
Yeah, PTSD sucks.
yes. So he recognizes the sound of that gun.
The miss of that book.
He recognizes the sound of the gun. So, and as he's trying to ponder that, another shot fires out and Lily catches Tony right through the chest and actually kills him.
Oh, I just got him.
And coming around the corner is a glowing-looking zombie of a humanoid-looking figure that Teddy recognizes. It is none other than Paul.
My buddy Paul
is trying to kill you.
I got him
Back from the dead.
now.
He's back from the dead trying to kill you.
Okay.
So at this point in time, you realize that this is something you have to do.
Yeah.
So you're going to take on him, and you wait for these two to go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry, I got this. He's a buddy of mine.
So you guys go on ahead, and as you go ahead, suddenly Q is pulled through a wall and disappears, leaving Terabyte by himself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And as Terabyte finishes going up the staircase, he finds a big old electric field kind of door. And he's trying to figure out his way to get in there, because there's a bunch of computer controls around it. And we're going to cut to Q right now. Q, who's been pulled through a wall, trying to figure out what's going on. And suddenly, as he's looking around in this big old stone room, he's filled with an echoing voice. So you finally arrived. Good to see you again. And he just suddenly
see you.
then he just suddenly appears, like right, and just drops down from the ceiling right there in front of you. Dan's like, I swear to God, I killed him.
I'll save enough for you for Terabyte.
So he pretty much is he's just launching at you with his claws. He's a vampire, so he's gonna come with his claws. He's trying to do a claw attack at you, so you have a chance to make a move.
I'm not parry with my sword.
Okay, so that will be dexterity and melee.
I got 6.
Actually, he's got 5, so you succeed. You parry him away from you.
Thank
And he just kind of like, as you parry away from him, he just kind of like bounces off the wall and kind of jumps up above you, and he's trying to like make another move to come after you. And that's where we're going to cut from you, and we're going to cut back to you at the little electrical door. You're kind of looking through all your different files to see if there's anything you could possibly do to break this thing open. and suddenly the door just shuts itself off, and it's completely powered down.
Fuck, I ain't good at this shit.
So you go through the doorway, and there's a throne there, a big throne with 13 big white pillars behind it. Sitting on this throne is this nice little built vampire, purple robe, long black hair. You recognize him, it's Gordomere.
There you are. Just wondering,
So
you get a little tilt
the
on
visit, how nice.
The game is up, asshole.
That's what you think. And he just stands up and just kind of cracks his, knuckles. But every time he goes to crack, it's like he has this unnecessarily, weird movement to him as he's moving around. It's kind of choppy.
Well, then I, mocking him, just start cracking every single one of my bones that I can. And then I go full Krenos.
That's going to be 2 rage checks.
One success. But I got them right out.
Okay, so you have 1 success and 1 fail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you transform with 1 rage.
Mm-hmm.
And he throws a magic spell at you, so you can either try to attack him again or just try to dodge what he's throwing at you. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm dodging that shit. I'm not fucking magic.
Dexterity and athletics.
Dexterity and athletics. Alrighty, you were. But I get,
You do get the bonus for being Kranos.
one of this has to be a rage dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to have a rage to substitute for one of the things.
Alright, so 3, 5, and 3 for the. Alright, let's do it. Okay.
That's 6, right?
I got
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I got 4.
6.
Okay.
So you dodge most of it, but it kind of clips you and kind of gives you 3 damage. And as you do, it's 3 superficial because it's just clipping you, thankfully, because you did dodge most of it. But then as you do that, Gordomere is kind of moving very weird, almost like partially robotic, but almost like marionette-like. And he goes to throw something else at you.
Something like another spell?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not as strong as the first one.
Okay. I want to look around the room. See if there's anything I can use. Any kind of computer terminals, control. Nothing. It's just me and him in a room.
And a throne.
And a throne. Okay.
Throw the throne at him.
I am gonna try and just rush right through it and attack him.
Okay. That's going to be dexterity and brawl. Because you're just clawing at him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
8.
roll.
8. I got an 8.
8?
Hang on.
Yeah, 8?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8? Okay, he had 7, so you actually get past the spell and you actually are able to hit him
Okay.
and send him back a little bit. And as he's trying to recover, and he's being very mechanical looking, very odd.
Okay. Okay.
And as he's doing this, he's just trying to reposition himself. Do you have anything you might want to comment, or you want to try to do something else?
I'm gonna try and use jam technology on him. He's getting all
Okay.
weird and robotic and shit.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead if you want to.
How do I do that again? Resolve and honor. Resolve, where's resolve at? Resolve is 5. Honor is 4. 5. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, this is what happens. You successfully do what you're trying to do. You do the gem technology thing, but then it doesn't have any effect on him, and you realize that what's controlling him is not technology, but magic.
I can't do fuck all about magic. This is bullshit.
Well, you succeeded in doing it, but you didn't break the link on him because whatever's controlling him is controlling him by magic.
And he's about to kick me in the head.
Hmm?
And he's about to kick me in the head with a magic spell.
No, actually, no. Because once you realize it, you kind of shout out you shout out that you're like Lily saying it's not technology, it's magic. You know, you're just pissed because like, what the fuck?
Okay.
As you say that, Gormir just starts to laugh. So you finally figured it out. He sort of like weirdly powers down. Weird. And stepping out behind the throne is a very familiar voice. My little bite of terror.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And as he looks, it is actually a beautiful blonde vampiress with gold eyes. Terabyte recognizes this. It is none other than Sarah herself.
Oh, who's Sarah again?
His wife that died?
The Gazerla died. It's Sarah herself.
One of them.
Dang.
You really know how to pick, man.
So at this point, Terabyte's kind of like, oh, he has no clue what to do for a move at this point. So as he's pondering that, we're going to cut back to Renner. That was a big of a shock, huh?
Yeah. So I'm still locked in the battle with
Yes, you are. You're locked in the bottle with your chief. Told you it's coming.
I guess I'll look around for something to club him with since the sword didn't work or whatever. I shot him and missed.
Actually, you're standing where you can actually retrieve the sword if you want.
Oh yeah, we're picking the sword back up.
Okay.
Trying to do it again, baby.
He's going.
Throw that sucker.
Okay, gonna be dexterity and melee.
Let's go.
Marksman, love to throw swords.
Yes. Loves firearms, but he's really good with a sword. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3.
Difficulties too.
Yeah, good. Pin his ass.
What happens is you actually stab him right here in the shoulder, barely missing his heart, kind of pinning him to the wall. And he's trying to pull it out, and he can't quite do that. He's just kind of stuck.
So I will, Why'd you kill the dogs?
I should have killed you along with them.
You said that already, but is why did you kill innocent dogs that had nothing to do with any of this?
I was trying to destroy you.
Well, you failed. Now who's running this whole show here?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, and you're not helping. So I'm just gonna put my gun up to his head and just end it. Just end it.
And I'll let you have it.
All right.
You end his head.
Don't miss.
Yes. You're dead. You're point blank. I'm just gonna let you have it. If you missed at that, then there's a problem.
Pull the sword out. No, don't worry. Pull the sword out, stick it awkwardly in like my belt, so it looks absolutely ridiculous.
Nice.
It doesn't belong. It's awkward.
So yeah, you end up killing him. You got the revenge against your police chief. So now you got the sword there. So you're kind of.
Oh, I'm gonna put the collar on him now. The collar from the dogs.
Okay, so you're putting on his corpse as a principal, but yeah. So now you're pretty much confident because you just solved what you wanted to solve. You got your answers. So now you're just kind of walking up.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear where they're all at.
Yeah, so you're walking up, and as you're walking up, you end up meeting up with him, and he's locked in the battle with Paul. So now you guys are teamed up with
You
him.
need a hand over there?
Oh, no, I thought about it, Paul. I can take him out.
So,
So he's a gun.
He has a gun and he has a couple. He's got every single military weapon you guys have growing up. He's got guns. He's got knives. He's got explosives. You know, you're going against an old vet buddy.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and try and fight hand to hand.
Okay. Well, I like it.
Close the distance.
Good. Strength and brawl. I love it. You want to jump in?
I do. Well, let him go because depending on how he does,
Okay.
what my next move is. So I'm assuming at this point I'm just walking into the door
Yeah.
to see this.
Yes, you are.
What's about to happen?
Okay. Difficulty's 4. Go ahead.
You said strength and brawl.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay, you're locked on him. You're punching him in the freaking face. You're locking on him, kind of rolling around with him in a bowl kind of thing.
I'm just like, Teddy, you all right down there?
Yeah, never better.
He's pulling the Will Smith. This is how I fight.
So I can assume I knocked the gun out of his hands. And
You
stuff?
sure did.
That's enough.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna keep punching him.
I'm gonna swing by and grab that gun off the ground.
Okay, good. I'll let you have that one. Go ahead. And you go ahead. You're gonna do another strength and brawl. You're gonna do strength and brawl fighting him. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting him.
Okay, strength and brawl. Go ahead. Difficulty is 3.
An 8.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, you actually are on top of him, and you are now physically pounding his face into the ground.
Oh yeah, that's hungry.
He's literally
No, I don't eat
pounding his face. You're literally seeing him like pounding his face like literally into the ground.
All right, Teddy, calm down. We need to ask him some questions. I think.
I don't think he can talk. Can he talk?
He doesn't say
He
anything.
certainly can't talk when you're breaking his jaw over. I'm gonna try to pull Teddy off.
Okay,
Stop the beatdown.
that's gonna be strength and brawl. And if you want to fight it, go ahead. Same thing. Strength and brawl. If you want to fight it back.
5 seconds.
Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Hilarious.
What'd you roll over there?
7.
I got 1, 2, 3, 3. My favorite.
Yeah, so you try to pull him off him. He just like tosses you against the wall. Like, no, I'm beating the shit out of him. I'm just gonna keep beating him.
Okay, well, we'll ask the next guy.
Like at this point in time, like Lily Paul freaking torso right now. Like the head is just shattered. He's just head's just shattered. He's just beating the hell out of it. And as he's doing that, the rest of the corpse just dissolves into ash.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, I'm like, they should have just let my body rest in peace. Let him back, so yeah.
I understand. I shot my mentor just a few seconds ago, so I get it.
So I finally get up after he's gone. It's like, now what?
Let's go link up with those other fools.
So you guys are heading up a long stairway, and that's when we're going to cut to you. And you're locked back and forth with Hans, who's bouncing back and forth.
Yep.
So now he's trying to do another large attack to you. So he's going to try a diving attack at you from the ceiling.
What's up, Q?
Well, you guys don't know that. You're not there yet.
Oh, how are we walking in?
Okay. Difficulty is 3.
Very good.
Matched it. Okay, reroll.
Do it.
Difficulty's 4.
5.
Okay, you parry him, and he decides to laugh, and he disappears, and you end up going through another wall and meet up with these 3 on the staircase.
Where the hell did you come from?
These two.
These two. These two.
These two.
Yeah, these two.
Did you just come out of the wall?
Yeah. Listen, I did that earlier. It's fine. It's just what happens. We just have to roll with it. Anybody seen Trilobite?
Have not.
Well, let's hope he pops out of the wall too.
Yes.
Let's get
So
the
you
hell out of
guys
here.
are going up the stairs, and that's when you come across that big electrical door that's blocking your path. And that's where we're going to cut for you guys back to him, who now is looking dead in the face of Sarah as a vampirist with very big glowing eyes.
I'm gonna say something else.
Not where I thought that.
She's got glowing eyes, gold eyes, and she's kind of now she's throwing magic at you. And when she does, she starts screaming at you like, "You belong to me, and you show up with this bitch!" And she friggin' like literally reanimates the corpse of Jackie and sends it back to you.
Jesus.
What the fuck is going on?
I just killed her dad.
Yeah, these guys can't get to you because they're blocked by that big door. They can kind of see what you're doing, but
Is
kind
this
of
like a Phantom Menace situation where we can see through?
Yeah.
You can see it, but, yeah, but you can see
okay.
it, but you can't get past all the electrical beams.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and dodge what she's throwing at me, and then I just. What the fuck is going on here?
Okay,
Let
so
that do some.
yeah.
The worst kind. One
Your former
stab.
girlfriend, your former girlfriend is throwing the corpse of your new girlfriend at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
It's everybody's in a really bad love triangle. Why not?
Just get me through this door if I could throw this door.
What am I doing now?
Okay, so if you want to dodge the magic, it's going to be dexterity and athletics, and also charging at you is the reanimated corpse of Jackie.
Of course it is. Of fucking course it is.
He can't get the bitches off of him.
Okay. And I
Chick magnet.
do need to drop down to 1 willpower, so still Krenos.
Yep.
All right. Fuck. All right, not bad. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, difficulty was 2, so you actually successfully dodged the magic, but now you're locked into a grappling match with Jackie's corpse.
That's gonna smell so bad.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna shove the bag of espresso beans in her mouth and push her away.
Ooh.
Good.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So go ahead and give me a wits and give me a wits and athletics. We'll go with that one because that was what you're doing is thinking on the spot, which is wits. Is instinct. No, sorry, wits and awareness. My bad. Wits and awareness. Wits and awareness.
Okay. Is one of those going to be a rage die too?
Yes.
Okay.
You always have a run because you're in Krenos. You always have that one rage die.
All right. I thought so. I got 3.
Difficulties 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. So you successfully shove the bag of beads into her mouth and shove her off of you and get her away from you. And Sarah's just really pissed because she's like, how dare you be able to get past that? And she's debating on her next move.
Am I supposed to just stand here and take it?
Wait for the debate.
And as you do that, a little wraith figure shows up staring directly at Terabyte.
Destroy the traitor. The traitor must.
Oh no, everybody. Don't get beamed.
Yeah, dude.
So you are surrounded by, you got Sarah off to your far left, you got Jackie's corpse to your far right, and directly behind you, about maybe 150 feet at most, would be this wraith, which is slowly walking toward you.
Worst case scenario, go to Door World.
Not everybody just ends up in a door world. Oh boy.
So where are you gonna go?
He's ready to use
Nowhere fast.
So you guys are trying to get through this door. It's got a bunch of little computer electronical things. You can try to see if you can figure out your way through while this is happening. You know.
I'll try a grenade.
Very Teddy at that.
I'm gonna look around for Hans.
Okay.
They're messing around with the door.
Okay. You're gonna look around for Hans. You said you're gonna try a grenade. What are you gonna do?
Wait to see what happens with the debate.
Renner's like, I gotta keep an eye on this guy. I'm seriously gonna watch this
That's a
guy.
good idea.
A few
Yeah.
steps there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so you are going to be. Oh, that's a good one. what is that going to be? It's going to be.
Wasn't there explosives or something on there?
It doesn't have explosive. That's the one thing. That's an odd one. So I'm just gonna put it under firearms, say dexterity and firearms, because I
That
really
works.
don't know what else to put it under.
Technology too, maybe, but
If it was a time bomb, I'd say yes, but it's a grenade.
right.
So Q's looking around for Hans is not seeing anything. You throw a grenade.
Very normal.
You're gonna have to deal with Hans now too. I have 4.
Bring it on. I have 4. You have what? Okay. You successfully throw the grenade. It blows the hell up, but the gate does not collapse yet. It's there. It blows up, but it's still there. It's still blocking you.
Will it damage it a little?
A little bit, but it's not enough to where you guys can get through it.
All right.
So,
So I'm looking for a control panel.
yeah, you're looking for a control panel, and actually you thought was dead is now a vampire, and you have your other girlfriend has been reanimated as a zombie coming against you, and you have a wraith coming after you. So, which one are you gonna go for now?
All right, I'm annoyed by this wraith thing. I'm done with its game. I'm gonna backhand it.
You're gonna go right toward it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give me a dexterity and strength roll.
Your buddy's good bean.
It's not your PMD.
I know. Ah, I might put that door will. It might save me. Huh? Alright, is that...
Oh,
Good. Damn it.
all right.
Alright, I got 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
Okay. Difficulty was 7. So this is what happens. You charge at the wraith. The wraith grabs you and just pushes you aside,
Well, that sucks.
kind of forcing you into human mode.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
double.
And the wraith, as Terabyte goes over there, the wraith just ignores him completely as Lily focusing directly at Sarah.
Destroy the traitor. The traitor must die.
And it's approaching her. So she gets pissed and she decides to throw Jackie at it.
Dude, that's her favorite move.
And as Jackie goes to attack, a glowing source comes from the hood of that wraith and literally dissolves Jackie into ash.
Oh.
She ain't gonna open the door.
At this point, Sarah hisses back, "The artifact! You have Gordon Mare's lost eye!" The wraith removes his hood to reveal his true identity, who's none other than Manaman.
Oh, boy.
And Manaman's eye looks right at Terabyte. "Good, nice to see you again, kid."
Sup, dude?
Do we know who Melaman is?
Yeah.
These two know.
We know.
These two know.
You got good.
They do.
No, you're not alone.
So Manaman is glaring at
Sheep's.
Sarah, and she panics and she decides to throw Gordomere at him in order to destroy him. And again, Manaman uses the eye and just dissolves the corpse completely. And when Gordomere's corpse dissolves, Sarah's eyes stop glowing. She collapses to the ground. And at that point, the door opens, allowing you guys to get in.
Cool, finally.
See, I told you I could open it.
So who's left in the room then? Just
So now right now it's just Terabyte, you three, and Manaman is in the room. And at this point in time, this sudden force hits through Manaman and Terabyte, kind of stutter as it goes through them, and then appearing right in front of you is your favorite person. So you've broken my spell, I see.
Hans!
I'm gonna throw a sword at her.
So he just kind of laughs and says, "Okay, I have one more move for you now." He just throws one last spell. When he does, it creates this big aura, and he ends up disappearing. And when this aura dissolves, it creates another figure. And when it does that, it freaks out Nightblood.
least.
What you been doing?
Yeah.
Damn time.
Well, Nightblood comes up in there. He came
Drawing
he came
fire?
through. Yeah, he was drawing fire. He came through. He came through because he's wanting to let you know that none of your people survived. They all gave their lives to protect you.
Wow. We won't let them die in vain.
No, we won't. It's different.
I will end Hans tonight.
Well, all I know is as this figure appears from the magic spell, Nightblood's freaking out because he's like, Michan. And he recognizes it's his wife, who was killed years ago.
A lot of that going around.
She does that. She does a couple hand signs and creates a bunch of copies of herself, and they all start attacking you.
I watched
So-
this episode of Naruto.
So she's got a clone attacking you, a clone attacking you, a clone attacking Nightblood, a clone attacking you, and a clone attacking Man. And Terabyte's trying to figure out what he can do, and then he's knocked over to another platform by the throne. And as he's getting to his feet, standing before him is Hans, but he's like twice the size with large claws and glowing red eyes, and he just glares at Terabyte. Now we finish this, computer boy.
Let's fucking go.
So now you are going to lock in a battle with him as you guys are trying to fight these ninja clones off. So what's your move? He's coming at you.
Would I get anything using thieving talents on him?
Huh?
Would I get anything using thieving talents on him?
He's a vampire. You're a werewolf. It wouldn't work.
Damn it! Whatever. I don't care. Okay, so he knocked me out of Krenos before. Can I try to transform back again?
You can. It would cost you 2 rage checks to do.
Okay. That's what we will do. Success. Fail.
So you actually cannot transform because you have no rage.
Alright. I'm kicking him in the dick then.
Okay, so you're going to try to use any of your weapons? You going to try to do anything else?
Yeah, I'll just dump on him with my pistol. For
Okay,
now.
dexterity and melee. Dexterity and athletics, sorry. Blah, blah, blah.
Firearm?
Firearms and dexterity. I will get it one way or another. Ooh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 2.
I got 4.
Reroll. You got it.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. 6.
No. 4, because that's a critical. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.
Okay.
You're 6.
I got 6.
Okay. So you're able to hit him, but for some reason, every time you hit him, it's like he's got a force field around him, like something's protecting him.
Okay.
But he's not able to hurt you at all because every time he tries to swing at you, he's just missing.
Okay.
So he's open for another shot if you want to try.
Bullets ain't really seeming to do much, so I'm just brawling with them.
Okay.
Fuck it, why not?
Strength and brawl.
I've built up some fighting ability over the games.
You sure have. Difficulties 2.
Oh, okay. Well, I got 4.
Okay, you do successfully hit him. You're not causing him damage, but you're hitting him to where he's not able to get you back.
I feel good about it. Something.
Step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's getting pissed, so now he's starting to use his claw. He's going to use his claw at you. So he's starting doing a charging claw attack. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And difficulty of 6. So you want to dodge or attack?
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, dexterity and athletics.
And... Yep. Okay. 4. Yeah, 4.
Okay, difficulty 6, you got 4. Okay, so he actually goes to stab at you, and he actually slices at you pretty good. He's not able to hurt you too bad, but he got you a really nice good gash on your shoulder. And he just mocks you. I will eventually destroy your computer, nerd.
We'll eventually piss on your ashes.
Oh shoot. One of the two.
So he's going to try to do the same move.
Cool.
He's going to do the same move on you. So you're going to do dodge. You're going to try to attack. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I want to try and like counter it. I know he's probably like 3 times my size, but I don't know, maybe some judo flip shit. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say strength and athletics. We're just going to go with that just to give you a little bit of flair moves that you want to try to be all kung fu.
All right. Okay. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5.
Okay, difficulties 2. So you actually do kick him in the chin
Okay.
and knock him backwards. So you do actually evade his attack. And as you're battling him, I'm going to cut to you guys because you guys need to have your little battle with these things.
Mm-hmm.
So we have one clone coming after you, one clone coming after you, one after you, one after the other 2.
I'm gonna transform into what's it, the Glabu?
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be one rage check.
One of these, right?
Yeah, one of those.
Yes.
Success?
Yep.
Okay, and you have Moon Ralph?
Yes.
Okay, so that means you have two rage.
What
Okay.
does that mean?
That means every time you roll, you have two
dice.
rage. You have two
Two
rage
dice.
dice. Okay, and you're doing what? Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna fight the cone with the sword.
Okay, so you're staying human. Are you changing?
Nope, staying human. I'm gonna.
All right. So what are
Throw
you
the sword
doing?
in it?
It's still your move.
Yeah, it's just gonna go all with the clone.
Okay, you're gonna be strengthened. You're gonna be strengthened brawl. You're gonna do what?
I'm slashing.
Okay, so that's gonna be strengthened melee.
Slashing as well.
Okay, strengthened melee. Marksman, the best melee ever. The best marksman with a sword.
Got it.
I like it.
Got 8.
4.
7.
Difficulty was actually 2, so you guys actually are starting to make headway with them. You're not killing them, but you're making headway. They're not actually able to keep coming at you. You're kind of forcing them back, but they're still able to fight you. They're not actually dead yet. They're still coming at you, but you're forcing them back. So you have give yourself breathing room per se.
So you said we're each fighting one clone?
Yes, you are. And so the NPCs are also fighting their own.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out which one's the real one.
Gotcha. So keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more round and we'll go back to Terabyte to see if he's getting his ass kicked again.
We don't slice and
I
dice.
told you you're gonna get your hands on Hans. You played the great.
8.
10.
4.
Ooh, difficulty is actually 4. So you're actually starting to fuck him up a bit more. You're actually you're actually pushing him back a lot more. They're still coming, but you're able to push them back more. So you're giving yourself even more space.
Wow, that's the best you got?
So this is when Nightblood's like, we must find the original. If we do not find the original and stop original, your efforts are in vain.
How do we go about doing that, Chief?
You must
Ninja tricks.
You must find the one that has the strongest chakra. That is the one that knows.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that either.
Whoever has the strongest energy is the one you must seek.
I said we just kill them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the one I'm gonna shoot next. I'm shooting next time.
Okay, so he gives you that move. So as you guys are plotting your next move, we're gonna cut back to Terabyte, who's probably getting his poor butt kicked by Hans.
We'll see.
So now Hans is going to do another one of his little claw attacks because he wants to just really pierce Terabyte in the worst way.
You can try. What time of day is it?
It's night.
Okay.
It's night.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and. Said Sarah's corpse is over there, right?
She's just she's laying there. I didn't say she's a corpse.
She's not. Okay.
I just said she's just laying there, but she's not exactly where you could reach her at.
Okay. I'm gonna try and dodge his attack, and like dodging maybe towards her. Eventually I want to try and check her, maybe see if she's got something that can help me out, something I can use.
Okay. So go ahead. You're gonna do your dodge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty's 5.
I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3.
Okay. He does slash you again, but in so doing, he knocks you towards Sarah, so you're pretty much right next to her. And
Okay.
he's regrouping for another attack. So you have a moment to do what you want to do with Sarah if you wish to do so. You do have a moment to do that, but not very long, so don't take too long.
Yeah, just pat her down real quick, see if she's anything in her pocket. Maybe got a knife on her hip, anything.
Okay. As you pat her down, she actually stirs, and she starts to shake herself awake. And she looks at you and she says, "Terabyte, is that you?"
Yeah. Matter of fact, it is. You done trying to kill me?
She was like, "Hans is too strong. You have to kill me in order to stop him. He's getting his power from me."
Do it!
One of these, huh? Will he do?
Are you sure there's no other way?
I'm supposed to be dead. Only my life force is what's keeping him alive. His power is based from my life force.
You gotta do it.
Alright, well, can I just break her neck real quick then?
Okay, that's gonna be strength and brawl. We'll go with that
It
one.
only takes like 5 pounds of pressure to break somebody's neck.
I know. It's another pea shoe thing.
Alright. What, strength and brawl, you said?
Yes.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Difficulty was only 1. You do successfully break their neck. And upon doing so, it kind of like makes Hans a bit weaker. You can just see him kind of partially collapse for a second. And when you do that, it actually causes you to be fully enraged because you had to kill your own touchstone. So now you've like got full of rage. The ground starts to shake. The earth opens a little bit by your feet, and this wind comes from the ground.
Ooh, I'm scary.
Gaia has blown her breath upon you, and upon doing so has healed all of your willpower. Turns you into Krios form times 2, so therefore you have a double bonus.
Double.
And
Plus
gets
8?
you,
It would be plus 8.
It'd be plus 8, and she gives you 5 rage.
Fuck 'em up.
So you are a Kratos form, twice the size. You have this glowing little red fringe coming off of the back of your, your spine, and you got like talons about twice the size you'd normally have. So you're like pretty much Werewolf Super Saiyan on his ass.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have you use that because you have that many dice.
Yeah, I might need to borrow some.
How
Okay.
many you need?
Okay. Well,
So you are like really beat up here. Gaia has blessed you, and you are now super powerful.
I see.
And he's just gotten weakened. So
go for the throat.
Oh yeah, I'm just letting out this low, steady, guttural fucking growl, and I'm just stalking right up to him.
okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna grab him by the fucking throat and squeeze.
Okay, that's gonna be dexterity and brawl.
How many, man? Times 2, right?
Well, no, what that is it's gonna be his dice pool, but then he's gonna have 2
5.
plus 4 bonuses. That's what's gonna be. So instead of it being just have the plus 4 bonus, he's gonna have plus 8 bonus.
Okay, you know what? I think I got enough.
You got enough?
I think I got enough here.
You have to have 5 rage. Okay.
I
You
got
have
5 rage. I got all the rage.
Oh, bottom one.
Alright.
There's stars.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Difficulty is 4.
Nice.
Still.
So what happens is he charges at Hans, takes his claw, hits him right on top of the head, like Billy bounces his head off of the concrete like a basketball, and then literally just like hits him with a 2-piece combo and then grabs him by the throat.
Now you're fucked.
Kill.
Ah, just rip me in half. I'm done with him.
Okay, so it's going to be strength and brawl.
Strength.
Oh,
Wrong.
my dice are a little shitty.
I appreciate it.
Let's payback last time.
Yeah. This for making me piss on my own shoe.
That was the game before that.
Oh, I don't know why I used that one, but still. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 teeth.
Okay, the parateeth.
Yeah.
Well, the parateeth would come in handy if you actually failed the roll, but seeing the difficulty is only 2. You literally just kind of like bash him up around the floor a few times and like beat his head in, and then you literally grab him and rip him in half.
Yeah. Let's go.
You rip him in half right
Growling
across.
and
Yes.
Beating my chest and shit.
Yeah, you rip him in half and just literally dissolve him into ashes.
Now, of course, I piss on the ashes.
Or why not? Victory piss, why not? So you piss on the ashes, and the second that Hans is destroyed,
Yeah, they're sheer.
every one of the ninjas disappear. The second, ever since when he kills Hans, all the ninjas attacking you are now gone. So you guys are now all dead. They're all dead. So you've actually survived the fight, and you are now up to the epilogue. Actually, you made it to the epilogue. So this is now the end of the game. So you get to see what happens to everybody. So, what happens to Teddy? Teddy decides to return to the Giovanni mansion, and he has become the new general to the vampiric army.
Nice. Congrats on the promotion.
Cool.
Wait, it's still in the mafia? Or?
Yes, you are. You're now their general, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're their general now.
Nice.
So Renner goes back to his hometown as the new police chief.
Nice. Good.
Renner builds a stronger force of officers and an even better canine unit. No human or canine will ever suffer again under the protection of their new pack leader, Renner Wilk.
Yes.
And I have a sword throwing academy.
No, why not?
That's a side thing.
Why not? Nightblood returns to his Minka hideout. He smiles as he reflects on the current adventure. He gazes at a picture of his late wife and meditates on it, patiently awaiting the time for his people to need him again. Q returns to his clan, the Fang Furies. Lucy greets him warmly and hugs him tightly, and she cries into his shoulder as she mourns the death of her cousin Jackie. Manaman hands Terabyte a scroll before he leaves, and he's like, "You're not." He's like, he just hands him a scroll. He's like, "This is for you, kid. You might need this." And he kind of like walks on his own way through the woods. Terabyte reads the scroll to discover that he actually now possesses the right of kin-seeking. Kin-seeking. Which is the ritual allowing you to summon any werewolf you know to your presence. Terabyte returns to his clan, which is only a few that was at the nightclub that didn't go in. They greet him warmly. Despite his newfound wealth and upgraded technology prowess, because they actually translated the hard drive for you, was actually Jackie's will and testament, so you actually have her 4 wealth dots, as well as her technological store that you love so much, it now belongs to you. So you're pretty much Bill Gates for the most part.
Kind of gross, but okay.
You get the idea. Terabyte thinks of Jackie and how much he'll miss her. He dedicates himself to building Clan Bone Shadow into an elite group of hackers and code crackers called the Bowen Network in Jackie's memory.
The Bone Network?
Bowen Network. His last name's Bowen.
Gotcha.
The Bone Network's a different website.
Yes. Yes, okay.
Go on and publish
That's the ending to your stories, but there is one more final piece. Later that following night, in the ruins of Pathway Technology, underneath all the mountain was a hidden computer lab blowing itself to pieces, literally just breaking down. A computer system starts going off saying, warning, stasis abort, system failure, weapon launch. The computer said before it just completely powered down. Up on the surface, by the pillars of the broken throne, the middle pillar just suddenly opens up, revealing what looks to be like a weird robotic succubus coming out of it. It comes out of it looking around, completely pissed that its home's completely destroyed. And it's just sitting there looking around, like looking for the initiating target. Must destroy target. Terabyte, destroy terabyte. And it just flies up in the air and kind of looks around, and then it just gets really pissed off, and it flies off towards the hidden darkness of the fortress. And as it flies away, its voice just echoes through the night air. You cannot hide from me, Terabyte. I will find you.
Oh, what he's hiding.
I will find you, my son.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's the end of the game, folks.
Nice twist at the end.
Very nice, Jimmy.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
Indeed.
Why is everything always about me, though?
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. As I said before, I myself, I know the whole team is, but me especially, I'm so proud of that video. I can't wait to put out more content.
If your detergent's waging war on your
I
laundry,
think Jimmy might be taking
that's a red
couple months
flag.
off
That's
to
why I use True Earth,
work
the
on some other stuff.
ultra-concentrated laundry
Um,
detergent sheet that cares for clothes with a
but,
gentle, everyday clean. For a friendly
it's all
clean
right.
that
We'll get
cares,
some stuff
find
put
True
out.
Earth
Don't you
at
worry.
True.earth
Don't you
today.
worry. There's plenty of stuff we can work on. Thanks again, everybody, to help to make this possible. Thanks again to the viewers. Thanks again to the couple of live audience members we had, Brian and Andrew. Until next time, folks. Happy gaming.